I just want to discuss a video that I watched yesterday. It just got me thinking about some other things. It was called Seven Weird Things Introverts Do That Actually Aren't Weird. It's from Silver and Solo, another YouTuber. Um, I got to thinking about that, and I am definitely an introvert. I relate to every single one of the things she said. But it got me thinking about, why am I an introvert? Is it because I was naturally inclined to be that way, which I think is part of the deal? Or is it because of the way, the environment I was raised in? Now, I had a family. It was me, my sister, my dad, and my mom until 13 years old. When I was 13, my parents got divorced. But so from about 0 to 6, I had my best friend that lived next door. And so I spent most of my time with her. I really have no memories of my mom and dad. I don't have any. We weren't a hugging family. We were all kind of like four people just living in the same house. And my sister was 4.5 years older, so I was the young little kid that she didn't want tagging along, and I was dumb and stupid, and of course I believed her. Being shy and introverted, I believed her. So I think I had a natural inclination to be that kind of a person, but living in a family that didn't nurture anything out of me, of course, is going to make me introverted. I After that, we moved to another town, and so I left I moved away from my friend. I had to make new friends, and I did make a friend. I had a couple, but they lived like miles away, so I couldn't just go play with them. I had to just entertain myself. And the fact that my sister was older, she was never around. None of our neighbors were anybody that I knew. So we fortunately lived across the street from the playground, or from the school, so I could go over and play at the playground. And I just learned to be on my own. I just spent all my time by myself. My mom, I don't know where my mom was. I mean, she was not abusing me or anything. My parents had provided us with shelter, clothing, food, and everything we needed, but there wasn't a lot of demonstrative love. I don't remember ever getting hugs and kisses and saying I love you. I don't remember any of that. And so I think I was just put in a position to where I was only relying on me. We just didn't do things as a family. We weren't really a family, we weren't tight. So I think I was just put in a position, being already inclined to be an introvert, to rely on just myself. And so fast forward to now, I'm fine. I love being alone. I crave alone time. I had four boys, and I'm telling you, I craved alone time because, when you have all this activity, it's it makes you crazy after a while. If you're an introvert, you have to refuel. I got to thinking about some of the things that I love to do as an introvert. First of all, I am most comfortable in my own company. This is the best. I don't need, I mean, it sounds kind of callous to say I don't need other people. Well, yeah, of course you need people sometimes, but I don't need that interaction all the time. I just don't need it. I actually I don't like it. It's like when somebody calls, one of the things she talked about in her video was doing a happy dance when plans get canceled. That's so true. I When somebody says, "Oh, you want to go do something?" My first thought is, "Oh God." And I mean, immediately that's my first reaction is like, "Oh," and so at this point in my life, I have outgrown most of my shyness. I have become, I act, I sing, I direct plays. I mean, I direct plays that people pay money to come see. I mean, I do that. I do all these things, but I absolutely have to drag myself to rehearsals because I really would much rather stay home, wrapped in my little blankie, watching TV in my jammies, being all cozy. That's my preferred state of being. I don't do it during the day, but in the evening from about 7 o'clock on, boop, that's where I am. And I love that. That's comfort to me. That makes me feel good. I refuel. So when we're doing a play, like I am right now, I'm directing a play right now. I have to drag myself to rehearsal. I have to get psyched up and say, okay. And it's only like a couple hours. It's maybe 3 hours, but it's like, ugh, I don't want to go. I hate it. Now we're going 4 days a week and I'm dying. So anyway, that's one of the things that that I really don't like. But one of the other things that I like to do as an introvert is jigsaw puzzles. I am a jigsaw puzzle fanatic. If I get one started, don't even try to talk to me. I just can't stop until I find all the pieces. I love jigsaw puzzles. I like word puzzles. I like to read. I like to play music. I play piano. I play ukulele and guitar. I like to write prose, essay type things and poetry. I like to write music. I love to create art. Obviously, that's my thing. But mostly what I do is I sit and contemplate things like this. And I thought, if I'm doing this, I might as well make videos about it. You know, I tend to overanalyze everything. I love to people watch. I crave and relish my solitude. I hate parties. I hate parties. There's a group of us, there's 6, sometimes 8 of us who get together occasionally, like once or twice a month, or, once every month or 2. And we have a game night and we talk and we drink and be silly. I'm okay with that, but I can only take it for a little while. And it's like, okay, I gotta go home. I hate parties. I'll only go to a party if I know that I can leave the minute I want to. I just don't like loud noises, and I just absolutely hate small talk. I hate it. It is like, ugh, I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to. This is why one of the reasons I hate to talk on the phone. Like you have to call, like I have to contact somebody to tell them one little thing. It's like, oh, can't I just text this person? Because, oh, hi, how are you doing? Oh, yeah, how are you? You have to have all this bullshit talk before you can say what you called them about. And then it's like, well, no. And then you have to talk for another 10 minutes to get to the point where you can hang up. I hate that. But I will talk to my friends. I have one friend that only person I really like talking to on the phone. And even that, after a while, it's like, okay, gotta go. But more than that, I hate talking on the phone when I have to deal with like a credit card issue or some kind of issue with some entity. Oh my God, because as an introvert and a kind of empathic person, I pick up a lot by nonverbal cues. I watch people's faces. I can tell whether I can sense, I'm very intuitive. I can tell when they've clicked off, when they've shut down, they're not listening. And then I just adjust and just quit talking. Sometimes I just stop talking and they don't even notice. So, or somebody interrupts, and that's the other thing. When you're with a bunch of people, you're telling somebody something that matters to you, and somebody walks up and, oh, hi, how are you? And it's totally gone. And nobody ever bothers to ask, what was that what were we talking about? Nobody cares enough to really want to know what I have to say anyway. So why bother? Anyway, those are just some of my things. Oh, but I do go to some of these activities because I do have FOMO. I don't want to miss out on something fun. I did a while back. I have a theater, small little, just my friend and I do theater together. We produce shows, and we've been doing it for 12 years now. And I've been trying to quit for 10 of those years. I've been trying to quit. But then it's like, well, okay, all right, I'll do it. Because I know I need to get out of the house sometimes. I need to go do this stuff once in a while. But I don't want to. So I make myself do it. But one time I said, you know what? I'm burned out. I don't want to do this. You do it. You do it yourself. I'm done. At least for that year. And so I did. I sat out one year, it was interesting because I did feel that I kind of missed like this much. I missed the performing part. So anyway, a lot of times, one of the other things that I notice is about my introversion is if I have an issue I need to talk to somebody about, I can't do it. I'm very non-confrontational. I will just say, oh, that's okay. I'll just suck it up and try to deal with it. But if it's something big, then I have to write it out. I have to do it in writing or in text or some kind of written form, because I can get all my thoughts out. If I try to do it face to face, I will forget half of what I want to say, or they interrupt me, or they say something that I'm not ready to respond to, and then I lose all my other stuff. So that's how I feel about that. So anyway, those are just some of my thoughts about being an introvert. I think it all contributes. I think my being forced to be by myself really did form who I am now. And I know my friends think I'm crazy because I go all day without seeing another person. I mean, I do have kids here. My son, daughter-in-law, and 3 grandchildren live in the other part of my house. So I do have a little bit of interaction with other people, but that's not very much. That's all. And I can go all day without seeing them sometimes. So, and I'm fine. I know people think I'm crazy. Aren't you lonely? No, hell no. I'm not lonely. I like myself. I'm my own best company. We get along really well. So anyway, I would love to hear your thoughts about what kind of things you do as an introvert, or what kind of feelings you have about that, because I think there's a lot of us out here, and I think we need to have a little introvert support group. So anyway, please share your thoughts. I would love to hear them. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to hear more about all kinds of weird, random stuff, like and subscribe. All right, have a great day.